Indirect questions. B1 plus grammar. We are going to learn indirect questions by listening to dialogues in a sports shop. There are a couple of reasons why people use indirect questions rather than direct questions. Number one, it sounds more formal and very polite rather than being direct, which many people do not like it. The first thing we are going to look at is the word order. We start with a question word, followed by a subject, and then a verb. Normally, in a direct question, we have question word, then verb, and then subject. An example sentence. Could you tell me how much? How much is a question word. These shoes, subject, are a verb. Keep in mind there is no auxiliary verb, do or does, and a question mark. These are some indirect phrases which we use while we ask indirect questions. Could you tell me? I was wondering. Is it possible? Do you know? Do you have any idea? Would it be possible? Have you any idea? Would you mind telling me? First, we will look at a direct question and then change it to an indirect question. First, this is a sports shop. We have a shop assistant, a customer. His question. He is looking at these shoes and he's asking the question, how much are these shoes? This is a direct question. Now we're going to change it to an indirect question. Okay, now we will look at an indirect question in present tense. Okay, the shop assistant, our customer, his question, and this is the indirect question. I wonder how much these shoes are. Okay, I wonder is the indirect question phrase. How much is the WH question, and then followed by the subject and then the verb. Look, that is a full stop and not a question mark. Also, keep in mind not to change the tense. The main verb is in present. The question should be in present. Now we will look at a past simple question. The sports shop, shop assistant. Now the shop assistant is going to ask a question. He's looking at the customer and he thinks, what did he want? This question is in past tense. He's thinking this question in his mind. Let's change this question to indirect question. Can you change it? Now, let's see how to change a past simple direct question to an indirect question. Shop assistant, customer, and the shop assistant's question. I wonder what he wanted. Okay, let's see. I wonder. The indirect question phrase. What? The question word. He. The subject, wanted, the verb. Observe, notice, wanted is verb 2. The question is in verb 2. Now, we can also use indirect questions after nouns and adjectives. Shop assistant, he is thinking about a question, maybe the customer, He's also got a question. The question is, what's the price? Okay, now the shop assistant answers, we have a discount. I'm uncertain what the price is. So look, he has used uncertain. Uncertain is an adjective. For indirect yes or no questions, use if or whether. Shop assistant, questions, customer, questions. The direct question of the customer. Do you have a discount? Indirect question. I would like to know if you have discount. I would like to know is an indirect phrase. If for yes or no question, use subject and then verb. The same question can be thought by the shop assistant as the customer asks if we have a discount, or the customer asks whether we have a discount. Can you change the same indirect question using whether? Next, we can't use if after preposition and before to an infinitive. Shop assistant, his question, the customer, the question. The shop assistant asks, are you going to buy it? Okay, the customer says, it's a question of whether there is a discount. We can't use if because you have the preposition of. The next one, you could also say, I was wondering whether to buy it or not. Here we've got to and then infinitive, so we can't use if. We can use only whether or not. We can't use if or not. Okay, example, shop assistant, question, the customer, the question, the shop assistant's question. Are you going to buy it? The customer's answer, I like it. Whether there is a discount or not, I am going to buy it. You can't use if here. The next one is about when there is a same subject, we use to and infinitive to make indirect question. Shop assistant, question, customer. The customer thinks, I'm not sure about the price. So he says, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it. So the shop assistant thinks, the customer is not sure whether to buy it. Here you've got two sentences. The customer is not sure, the customer is not going to buy it. And the subject is the same. We've used to combine to make it one sentence. Use how to and not no to. Shop assistant, customer's question. Okay. How do I exchange or return these shoes? The shop assistant thinks the customer wants to know how to exchange the shoes. We don't use no to.